This video is about the fact that your thoughts affect your freaking reality, right? And I'll give you an example of what the hell I mean. When I was in Bali in 2021, one night I went out with 3 female friends. One of them I was actually into, but that's not even the point. We had a little thing for a month or so, but didn't really go anywhere. Anyway, the next morning I wake up and I feel slightly hungover. Now that was weird because I'd only had literally 2.4 beers. I didn't have nearly enough to get drunk, yet I feel hungover. Now, I actually had a date coming up at 4 o'clock, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm slightly hungover, but I'll just carry on with what I'm doing and I'm sure I will properly sober up before the date. However, not only do I not sober up before the date, but I actually get more and more drunk and I start to feel like shit. My body just felt crap. It's like I was just getting sicker and sicker. I was in Ubud in Bali and my date was in Canggu, which was like a 1-hour bike ride away. By the time we reached about 2:30, 3 o'clock, I realized I did not have the strength to make that date. I just couldn't do it. So I had to cancel it and then I went straight to bed. Now, when I went to bed, I did not leave my bedroom for literally like 3 days. I was as sick as I've ever been in my entire life. That's what happened. I was sweating like crazy. I lost so much liquid, like literally my bed sheets were dripping wet on one side and dripping wet on the other. They were just completely soaked all the way through. I was pissing blood. That's not an exaggeration. I'm literally urinating blood. I was also having these weird, crazy fever dreams as well. So like I'm in bed and I'm shivering and I'm shaking and I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to not think about the pain. It's like my body was in pain all over. Horrible boiling sensation that just all over my body. Everything hurt. It hurt to move, it hurt to breathe, things like this. So I'm just on my phone and I'm looking at YouTube and I'm trying to like watch YouTube videos to take my mind off the pain. And I wouldn't be able to focus on a YouTube video for longer than 4 or 5 seconds before I flicked onto something else. I flicked onto something else, flicked onto something else. I must have been in that bedroom for hours, fighting in vain to overcome this pain or to ignore this pain. Before one point, I realized that I actually couldn't run from it. It's like I actually can't get away from this pain at all. I cannot do it. I can't run. So I had to just stay there and just fight. I was like, you know what, fuck this. And by the way, I had a look and it turns out I had something called dengue fever, which is caused by mosquito bites. So I'm like, okay, I can't fight this. I've actually got dengue fever. I can't fight this. I've just gotta stare into it. So I sat there in my bed, dripping wet, and I focused on every single last one of those sensations of that fever. I just focused on it. I did not run. I just looked at it. So I looked at all of the sweat. I looked at all of the pain. Every last bit of the pain. I looked at the burning sensation. All of my mind racing. I just stared at it completely dispassionately. And then as I did that, guess what happened? Well, this didn't happen immediately, but it took like 9 or 10 hours or 8 hours, 8 hours at least, somewhere between 8 to 10 hours, I started to enjoy the pain of that fever. And this is not a joke. That's literally what happened. The fever, which was like the closest to death I've ever been in my whole entire life, with no exaggeration, after 8, 9, 10 hours, that started to feel good. It started to feel good and I started to enjoy it. Then I found myself laughing at the fever. I started to get kind of dark. I was literally talking to the fever in my head. I was like, look, you're trying to kill me, aren't you? You're trying to kill me, but guess what? My antibodies are onto you. They're onto you and you're gonna fucking die. You ain't gonna kill me at all. You know what you can do? You can get the fuck out of my body right now because you aren't killing me, I'm killing you. You found the wrong body to try and take over. You found the wrong body to try and kill. Get out now. Your days are numbered. It's over. My antibodies are hunting you down right now. They're on the case. We've downloaded the data. We are onto you. You're finished. Like, you're finished. You found the wrong guy. I'll start laughing at the fever, talking to it like that. Getting dark with this fever, but you know what happened? This was like, let's say this was Tuesday. I was back on my feet by Thursday. I was partying, dancing in a club by Sunday. Now, just so we're clear, dengue fever usually takes people out for like 2 weeks and it kills some people as well. It really does. But that did not happen to me. And why was that? That was like literally just mindset. It's just how you think about things just kind of focuses on what basically happens and how you feel, how you think to yourself. And the reason why I say this, because like in my last video, I did a video about how to approach women. And in that video, there's a guy who commented who said, where's the effect of Kieran? You say that you shouldn't approach a woman like you're a loser and that you should approach with confidence. But how can you do that if you actually don't have confidence? That doesn't make sense. How can I get the confidence? And one thing that you can do, I gave that guy an exercise called the inner child exercise, which I posted it on another channel, but I'm actually going to reshare it here for you all to see. You can do that. Another thing you can do is just talk to yourself as well, constant. So, when I was trying to distract myself, I wasn't really facing the fear or the pain, and because I wasn't facing the pain, I couldn't overcome it. But that's what we all do. We distract ourselves with this, that, and the other. Whereas if you stop the distraction and just look at yourself, and then you just speak to yourself through that. So if you're sitting alone, you're like, oh my God, I don't feel like I'm good enough, right? And because you don't feel like you're good enough, you want to reach for a Pepsi or reach for a Coke or reach for the PlayStation or whatever it is. Well, just start talking to yourself. And it's like, nah, bro, I'm good enough. I'm sick. I am sexy. I'm actually a sexy. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know what ethnicity you might be, but I personally am a sexy piece of caramel, chocolate, Jamaican derriere. Like, that's me. Get me? Sexy, fine, fit, sublime. Talk to yourself like that constantly, and eventually it will stick in. But there you go. That is it for me. That's it for me in this video. So something I always mean to say at the start of these videos but keep forgetting is that if you do like the video, please do like the video, because it helps a lot. It will tell YouTube to show it to more people, especially if you comment as well. YouTube loves comments even more than likes, because the second it takes to tap like, it's like 20 times longer to actually write a comment. So YouTube's then like, whoa, people really appreciate this. We need to push this out to way more people. And it helps me to grow, which is fantastic. And also subscribe as well, because I'm putting out all of this fantastic content on a regular basis. Finally, we've got a school. It's exactly what it sounds like, really. A school, the Game Global School, which is your place. It's completely free, but you will learn everything that you need to know with regards to dating, sexual attraction, meeting women, creating, like, messaging them, and all this sorts of stuff. Like, anything that you need to know with regards to dating in the modern age, you can find it out there for free. You will see videos of me approaching women. You will see videos of me flirting with women. You will even see a video of me speaking a woman to a tremendous, thunderous orgasm. I promise you that is there. With that said, thank you for your time. Take care. Toodaloo, au revoir, and sayonara.